Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. If you're new to this site, so glad to have you here. Browse around, meet all the incredible DG family. Check out some old Weekly Wisdoms. They're on their weekly blogs over here. Make sure we get your name and email. Grab one of my free books so we can remind you of these blogs or these Weekly Wisdoms. But hey, last week with Matt and I, we had such a great response. Thank you to so many of you for doing that homework and sharing. What you have to realize is you may have done that for us. Maybe you did it to win the iPad, and we have a winner. I'll announce that in a few. But I hope you saw how important that information is for yourself. And I'm going to go over a couple things. Today's going to be a long Weekly Wisdom, so stay tuned. It's going to be packed with information. And I want to tell you, the numbers that everybody sent me, I want you to know is everywhere, not some of the areas, not half of the areas, everywhere has shifted, and this is the time to make money. It doesn't matter if you're moving super fast in Las Vegas or Florida or Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona or California. That means speculators are buying. They want lots of properties to eat up. Or in your area that's just starting to move, well, maybe the return on investment is still really strong there, and you can find your cash flow buyers. If it's moved, then you're looking for speculative buyers. Also today, I'm going to talk about, we have 27 tickets left for this year's Edge event down here in Arizona. And I want to let you know that's all that's left. We are literally maxed out, which we are every year, and I want to share that. But first, before we get into the opportunity to get to the Edge or who won the iPad, and by the way, we are narrowing down areas because of you, and we're going to be reaching out to some of you to see if you'd like to work with us right where you live. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? But I want to share something with you really quick. Matt and I did this on a whiteboard last week for another project we're working on, and like, you guys got to see this, right? We know the real estate market goes like this, but one thing I want to share with you that'll make you feel really awesome about where we're going is we broke it into thirds, okay? Let's say this is a third, this is a third, and this is a third, okay? Well, we could even move this down because we teach you how to buy below the market. So let's say a third, a third, a third. So many times when people are in this third, and this is the cash flow buyers, I hope you're following me. I know I'm going quick because this is going to be a long blog. This is where cash flow buyers come in, the logical buyers. This is when everybody else, there's no competition. Everybody thinks, stay away from the market. This is when I was buying as many as I can. I still am. And so many smart cash flow buyers know that they put a certain amount of money in here. They get a ROI, a return on investment that's very attractive. And they take as many as they can. Okay, they're the people that may have been on your buyers list. But then as the market turns and it starts to go up, you go from here, maybe they used to get an 18% return here and a 15% here, and now it's moving up in here where it's at 12 or maybe 8%. And some of these cash flow buyers go, no, I'm good. I'm a 15% minimum, 18% minimum, whatever the numbers are. And all of a sudden you start thinking, wow, my buyer's list is drying up. You can't get deals anymore. No, what's happening here is now speculators are jumping in. Now, I know I shared this with you, but it's really cool. Now here, what's cool about this third, speculators and cash flow buyers are about 50-50. Okay, 50%, 50%. Does this make sense? Market crashes, was way up here. Houses, let's say this house was 200K. Back up here, it'll be 200K. We're just using round numbers. When it drops down here, maybe that house was 75K. Okay, and it's on its way up. These speculators are looking at a house, maybe here it was 75, and here it was 95, and here it's 125. These people just want it to go back to 200, and they're going to flip up here. When it gets to this last third, this is all speculators. And I'll make sure my students are doing nothing up here except some speculation, but mostly wholesaling, because the buying frenzy here is crazy. Because remember, down here, there's no buyers. As it goes up, it spreads out. There's a lot more buyers. So as we shift, if you're thinking, wow, the deals are drying up, no, the deals are drying up because more buyers are coming in and you have an opportunity to sell more property. So the reason I'm sharing this is because we got so many different numbers in, and you might live in this third or this third. I don't think any of the country is here. I would just say we're about here in some of the places, like I mentioned, some of the fast-moving areas. So I think this is really important for you guys to know. It doesn't matter where you are. It just matters that you know we're shifting. If prices are going fast, you might have to look for speculative buyers, not cash flow buyers, because they're more emotional. They just want to buy here and sell here. I hope that was something that really allowed you to see that this is the greatest time to be in real estate. And that's why I pound on you and do these weekly videos. I don't want you to look back in 5 years and go, I missed 2013. Because this is what we have in 2013, your greatest opportunity to make money that I think will ever exist in our lifetime ever again. Country's kind of stagnant. We're worried about debt ceilings. We're worried about fiscal cliffs. While quietly, real estate is doing what? Boom, shifting. So, okay, now let me just talk about the Edge 2013 down here in Arizona. If you're scheduled to go to one of our live events anywhere in the country, don't you dare miss it. They're amazing in every single city we go to. If you're going to a boots on the ground, advanced education, we have the best education on the planet because I'm buying 50 to 100 properties every single month. Do you know how fast I learn what's working, where we're here, whether we're here? No one ever shares this kind of stuff. In fact, my competitors are watching this blog right now going, oh, take notes. Let me try to share that with my students. They'll never do it because they're not doing the deals I do. Find any guru, see if they're doing 50 or 100 deals a month. I challenge you to do that. So when I learn it, you guys get it. So any education you get from our company, anywhere in the country, is amazing. But the Edge is something different. It's an event I've been doing every year down here for, I think, this is our fifth or sixth one. And every year it's kind of like the alumni, the DG family. Some of them people, they've become friends, have come every year and everybody networks. And it's like a big family reunion, but with this amazing amount of energy and wisdom delivered to our students. It's hard to explain. If you've been to the Edge, comment below and tell people what it's like. And so many of our loyal students that you've seen become rock stars on here. Some of them are too busy to even be here on this site, but they're at the Edge and you get to network. So many people have left the Edge after trying for a year and nothing, and the inspiration along with the capabilities get them in their first deal. It's an event magical to my heart because I spend the whole 2 days with my students, with my DG family, shaking everybody's hands. It's a really cool event. And then everybody at night, nobody ever wants to leave. I watch when the event's over, everybody stays out at the hotel for hours, some extra days, and go to dinner and drinks together. It's pretty magical. So the reason I'm sharing that is because the Edge 2013 event is coming up, and literally because we have so many IE members, Insider Elite members, that qualified to get a free ticket. Plus last year, literally when I said, raise your hand if you want to come back, and we sold tickets at a discount, literally like 75% of the room signed up. So we don't have a lot of room. I may just share with you that we don't let the Edge event be this monster event with thousands of people or 1,000 people. And I bet my life, if we wanted to put 1,000 people in the room, we really could. But that's not what the Edge is about. It's about an intimate group of people helping people like DG.com on steroids. And here's the best part. I bring in my top students to share their exact wisdom. I bring in the students that are out there kicking butt who want to come and not tell you how great life is with all their money, tell you exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it. Imagine not learning just from me, but all the top students. In fact, in a minute, I'm going to run a little clip here of last year's event so you could see for yourself the kind of information that you can gather by being at the Edge 2013. I'd love to meet you in person, and this is not a sales tactic. We literally, Megan, my assistant, who you'll communicate with if you sign up to come, she'll be the one to help you with your reservations and getting here, and she'll give you an itinerary of all the great stuff and where you should stay and the weather and places you can eat. Me and Megan went over all of it. There's literally room for 27 people. That's it. And that's accounting for some people not showing up, or else the room is oversold. So we have 27 tickets left, and all you got to do is click below, and we're doing an early bird discount. We sell out every year, and the tickets at retail are $2,495. We're doing an early bird special for these 27 tickets at $1,495 and a discount if you want to bring a guest with you. This isn't a big sales pitch. I know they're going to go. It's not even a question they're going to go. So if you're considering it, if you're not the IE member who qualifies, if you didn't get your ticket last year when you were here, this is the first time we're offering them to just our DG family. So If you're excited about it, click below and get it before they're gone. And right now, I'll play a clip of some of the highlights from last year. Remember what we shared here? If you want to go to the Edge, get your butt there, but don't stress. If you can't make it this year, I'll meet you next year. But if you can, do it. Oh, and the winner of the iPad randomly chosen was J.R. Joseph. Thanks for all the great information. We're also going to be sifting through all the information you guys left last week, and we'll be reaching out to a few of you soon. Take care. Talk to you next week. Watch the rest of this clip.
Last year we came here, we didn't know anybody, and now we feel like we're part of a big, huge DG family. Everybody's just awesome. Everybody wants to help each other.
But you're here for one thing. You guys are paid to go faster. You guys want the end result, the training you're going to learn over the next couple days can get you.
If anybody's out there just thinking of, oh, should I attend this? Should I not attend this? Should I go for this training? Just do it, because it pays off tenfold, 100-fold actually. The more you do it, you take action, you go ahead and do it, and it pays off. It's a no-brainer.
These are the exact steps to take. Don't deviate. Just follow what I'm going to tell you to do, and you'll have a lot of success.
You got to do it. It's worth every penny. It's worth more than every penny.
You guys have heard this, but it's worth reinforcing. There is a difference between results and activity.
You're not going to learn this sitting home watching Survivor, okay? You're not going to get it. You've got to get around people that's doing it like you want to do it.
I'm a buy and hold, 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 buy and hold guy.
Don't let emotions get involved. Oh, it's a beautiful property right by the creek, or look at the mountain view, or oh, I love the spacious yard. What you fall in love with are those numbers, baby, the profit.
But smart people like Matt and Nate and Dean and all these guys, they thought there's got to be a way to creatively look at this. How do we do it?
I believe that working hard is important, but taking a little bit of an easy route is not necessarily a bad thing either.
So December 31st, I walked there, and December 30th, walked in and resigned. So I'm done. Walk away. And you can when you build a real estate business that allows you to do what you want to do, when you want to do, because you want to do.
And let me explain what activity is. Meeting with realtors. I don't think I've ever met with a realtor, face to face. Ever. You're laughing, but it's true, right? That to me is an activity. You're just spinning your wheels. It's not a result. The result is money wired to your account through closing. Does that make sense? And everybody in this room can look at their daily and weekly and monthly schedule and figure out, am I just spinning my wheels doing a lot of activity stuff? Driving to houses, visiting homes, meeting with realtors. I can just go down the list. There's so many things that are just all activity-based, but they're not results. Everybody in this room should be and is focused on results. This is why you're here.
So you simply have income coming in, and you've got expenses coming out, and you've got what's called your net operating income left over. And for it to be a profitable investment, this needs to be positive every month, correct? Well, it blows me away how many people just like me buy real estate and never, ever understand exactly the numbers of it. I talked to a guy just the other day who invested $250,000 in a rental property down in Orange County, and I said, awesome, what return are you getting? He goes, oh, I don't know. I go, well, tell me about the property. He goes, it was in a great neighborhood, and I got it for $20,000 under asking price. And I was like, woohoo! You kicked it out of the park, buddy. Like, you don't even know your RO, like, you don't know what you're making on it. It was just in a good neighborhood. Guys, we have to understand what our operating income, even if you're wholesaling stuff, you're wholesaling it to buyers who want to know this, right?
Last year, when I was here at the Edge event, which Dean sent us to because of being a runner-up, which was so very nice, and I saw some of you guys on stage, and I was sitting there and thinking, I really want to be on that stage next year. and it's just a thrill. It's just a thrill. Thank you. And last year I was really inspired by Ali Safavi because he was talking about investing in Cleveland, which is my hometown and Nick's hometown. And so I went home with that fresh fire in the belly, and there wasn't something I was going to try to do. I was going to do it. And I put a remote team together and made a goal to buy 10 houses in the first year and 12 thereafter, which after this weekend sounds like peanuts, right? I mean, I got to dream a lot bigger, but I did get those first 10 houses, and I've got my team, and now I'm going to go duplicate that and partner with a whole bunch of people, and it's just, it's life-changing. And I guess one other quick thing is to say, wherever you are in life, you can do this, and it can still change your life. I'm not an extremely young woman, but I'm not real old, but, it's a whole new career. It's a whole new passion. It's a whole new opening to life. And
If you do that enough, and I really want you guys to do this Monday by 5 p.m. Does everybody know why I say Monday by 5 p.m.? Exactly. It drives urgency and actionability. Because if I tell you guys, well, just do it, you guys will be like, oh, that was kind of a cool technique Ollie talked about, and I'll get to it, after I do the laundry and walk the dog, and I'll do it by Monday at 5 o'clock.
So utilize this event for networking. It's definitely a great way to make connections. And anybody that was standing around with Chip and I last night when I finally pulled the plug and said I need to go to bed so I can actually attempt to be coherent tomorrow, we were holding up the business cards that we got last night, and I was like, crap, you won. Everybody's like, what? He got more business cards last night than I did. So Chip was the winner. And that's, again, one of the best things about this event. You'll learn tons of stuff from us up here, but you're also going to get a lot more that's going to keep you going down the road. Because you know what? A month from now, life's going to happen, right?
So when you're looking for another strategy, look for deals that people potentially miss, that they just cruise over them. So you want to turn your kind of perceptors on and be a lot more perceptive as you're looking at deals, okay?
Those are my 15 tips. Not all of them directly related to cash buyers, but they have all been ones that I either personally executed or have done before. I'm leaving about 20 minutes for you guys to ask any and all questions that you guys have of me. Now's your chance.
Well, you know what? She over-delivered. She actually got the rents higher than she even promised us. So we're cash flowing like crazy. Again, it's using somebody else's skills, somebody else's effort, but you know why I will buy tons more properties from her? Because she overpromised and still over-delivered.
I mean, today I would pay $1 million to come to the Edge event because of the rewards I've got from it. Every time I come, I'm hyped up. I network with other people. I find money. I'm doing deals with people I've never met before just by showing up at an Edge event. Think about it, guys. Common sense. If you want to associate with drunks, what do? You go to a bar, right? You want to associate with real estate people, show up to the Edge event. They're all on the same page. They changed their mind process up here. It's simple. But if you don't come, it's not going to happen.
In the beginning, you have all these ideas and it's really daunting, but then once you see other people using it and you start to pick those few things that really work for you and really mesh with you, then you really start to understand how it can flow smoothly and the business can grow.
For anyone that's sitting on the edge wondering if you should jump in or not, you're probably lacking some confidence. Jump in head first, get with like-minded people, get with Dean's program, jump in to get the confidence that you need.
You can tell by the way he does his presentations. He means it. He means it from the heart, everything he says. We had the discussion the other night. Sometimes we're a little skeptical as human beings, but he really puts it out there that he's really here for us.
I think anyone that's considering coming to an Edge event needs to think really hard about how long the learning curve is when you learn by yourself with not a lot of help. And when you come to these, you get a lot of help, a lot of networking between people, and possibly work that can be done in a different state. So I would just highly suggest it. I don't think there's any better way to go.
If anybody's out there looking to get into real estate and get into any of Dean's programs, the Edge event itself is just totally awesome. There's so much education here. You can learn enough tools and enough information here to go back home and start doing deals right away. If you've never done a deal, you get enough information where you can start doing deals immediately by following the programs and the information with all the different speakers that they have here. there's just so much information and so much knowledge that you receive from this program. We've gained new partners that we've met here that we're doing deals with currently, just from last year to this year. So it's just been awesome.
So yeah, the Edge event is definitely, I would never miss it, never. I mean, I wondered if he could actually outdo what he did last year. You know, I thought, could he possibly, make it as powerful as it was last year? And I'm not surprised, but I'm just in awe. The Edge event is really an awesome event, definitely.
To anybody who's considering becoming involved with DG, to just do it. Get involved, jump, and grow the wings on the way down. It'll happen.